Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We have some great leather goods to tell you about.
Yeah, absolutely. If you had to go to Toronto to get your fix at Betty Hemmings, well, good news. They're in Vancouver now. Alexandra Warwick joining us to tell us all about this iconic store and brand. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me.
Now, maybe go over the whole the store for people that aren't familiar with the brand and sort of the history and everything. Tell us a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, we've been in business for 34 years. Yeah. Our flagship store is in Toronto. And really our mission has been to travel the world and bring the best luxury leather goods under one roof.
And you're talking about
luxury,
and let's start with the big item here, the briefcase.
Yes, this is a very special briefcase. We have over 400 styles of briefcases to choose from for our store. So I brought this piece because this is actually the oldest leather manufacturer in the world. They were established in 1774. They can brag as Napoleon as one of their early customers.
Wow.
And in fact, this briefcase was gifted to all the G8 Summit leaders at the G8 Summit. Yeah. So Obama has this, and so does our Prime Minister.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
It's beautiful. They still use ancient Tuscan methods of tanning the leather. They're one of the only that still do that. So it's a beautiful
such a lovely
piece.
Quality to the leather too.
It is. It's very. And if you look at the lock is actually palladium, and that is a relative to platinum. And I'm sure the ladies are very familiar with platinum in their jewelry. Well, palladium is used in jewelry as well. So
tell us about the flask, because I know that would be
the
interest of Mr. Eckford.
Well, I have some business accessories here, and I guess the flask could be considered a business accessory as well. Fits nicely into the briefcase.
It does.
But this is a leather brown flask in silver. So, and these come in various sizes. Great gift idea for that gentleman that has everything.
And that looks like the kind of thing, like with a lot of leathers, that would get more beautiful as it gets worn.
It patinas. It looks better 30 years down the road. And in fact, we service everything we sell. And we had a gentleman who bought his briefcase from us in 1979.
Really?
And we replaced the lock for him. And the leather was amazing.
That's
and tell us about what we've got here, little modern stuff.
Yeah, we have some beautiful ostrich wallets, a breast pocket wallet, and just your standard billfold wallet for men. We carry a huge selection of men's wallets. We have some iPad covers, obviously the big thing right now.
The modern gentleman, yes.
So for lady, gentlemen, and then also a beautiful portfolio. We also do underarm portfolio. So we really specialize in business accessories for the businessman.
Now you have what might be construed as a man purse here, but there's a little history to this one that's very manly.
This is a very cool brand. Belstaff is an 85-year-old company. They used to make all of the jackets for the military and aviation. And they also make bags. James Dean used to wear Belstaff jackets in his movies, in the movie Lawrence of Arabia, so in the old silver screen. And now you've seen George Clooney wearing it, Brad Pitt. Yeah. And if you look at any of the movies and music videos, you're going to see a Belstaff jacket. You're going to see this Phoenix logo.
They've modernized the brand very well.
So men's bags are huge. They continue to be huge.
Well, and that is the one area for guys that are sort of, because we're going through this trend where things are a little dressier for guys.
You got to wear it across the
I know. Well, I can't. I got an umbrella. I got this. You guys are making me hold everything.
I'll take the umbrella.
There you go.
There we go. That's how
now
you do it.
Now it's man.
Now
who wants some of this?
Don't be afraid. Tell us about the umbrella, because this is...
well, I couldn't have brought an umbrella on a better day.
No kidding.
This is made by Swain Adney. It's a company that's over 250 years old. It's the Brig umbrella, made from one piece of wood, and that's phenomenal. It takes about 8 hours to steam the crook of this handle so that it's perfect.
And all the mechanisms
are inside, carved inside.
Who carries one of these?
A gentleman does, and ladies as well. So it's sort of like the accessory for a man. Like we would have a beautiful handbag. A gentleman would. I lose my umbrella on a daily basis. So this one you don't want to lose.
Well, and this is part of the attraction of Betty Hemmings as well. And my wife is a big fan. And it's because there is so much in there. I mean, obviously you can find purses, handbags, briefcase for the guys, but it's the little things that sort of set it apart sometimes.
Let's talk about some of the jewelry boxes here. These are beautiful.
Well, we have a huge selection of jewelry boxes. For the watch collector, we have beautiful watch boxes. That is my watch, so Please remind me.
It's very pretty.
Beautiful cufflink boxes. They can start from 1 for $6. That is great for traveling, but all the way up to the avid collector who has more than 48 cufflinks. We have a larger box for them as well. And then also those beautiful, colorful ones are ladies' jewel boxes.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Beautifully laid out. Over our 34-year history, we've really optimized how a jewel box should be laid out.
Perfected where everything goes.
These are part of our signature brand. And so things like bangles, the chunkier jewelry.
This is a bangle holder, which is great.
And so you can put your bangles that may not fit into the jewelry box. And people mix and match the
I love the
colors.
idea of the backgammon set. I think it's beautiful.
Well, it's a great gift for the cottage or that. This is a beautiful backgammon set. It's all made in Italy. Covered in beautiful leather, but we also have poker sets, domino sets, bridge. Some games I don't even know how to play.
I love it. Let's move over here because I'm sure some people watching have noticed.
No Longchamp, perhaps?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to bring a leather handbag because Longchamp is certainly, and Michael, if you could just pass me one of these beautiful pliage bags. We carry the entire Le Pliage collection. We were actually the first retailers for Longchamp in Canada 20 years ago. And these are phenomenally popular. So
they really are.
They're travel bags, they're for school bags, diaper bags,
throw it in the suitcase,
going shopping
in case
bags.
you shop.
It's one of those bags that the age demographic is amazing. We'll sell it to a 14-year-old and I'll sell it to a 90-year-old woman and everyone in between.
And I love the colors.
And what I love about everything that you brought is, I was talking to this or about this with someone the other day. That idea of longevity when you're making a purchase, and you're making the choice to buy something that will last, that has the quality to sort of stand the test of time and trends and all that stuff.
Absolutely, and that's really important to us. I can't tell you how many of our customers have come back 25, 30 years later, continued business, and we hear stories behind their briefcase. Whether
it's been all
how many,
so much fun.
Now we have to quickly mention the suitcase here.
Yes,
tell us about this piece.
This is a Tumi Ducati piece. So Tumi
By the way, I can
partnered
hold
with,
this like this forever.
It's a very strong.
So you get Tumi and Ducati, two luxury brands together.
Well, they partnered, and so you've got the motorcycle brand from Italy and Tumi. We are the largest and oldest dealer of Tumi in Canada as well. So we have a huge boutique in our store on Hornby Street.
Nice.
Excellent.
And we also, again, anyone who's bought their piece from Betty Hemmings, we offer service. So, and you know how the luggage handlers are with luggage.
They don't care.
That is a very valuable service.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Wonderful.
And,
thank you for having me.
As we just mentioned, you can find Betty Hemmings located on Hornby Street, just at Hastings. If you want to check them out, you can also go to bettyhemmings.com online.
Very nice. Thanks, Alexandra.
Wonderful.
Nice to have you in Vancouver. You're back to Toronto today. I know, I'm all set up. I feel like a proper gentleman all of a sudden.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost. We're going to take